You've probably already watched some of these TV and movie battle scenes where fans have gone back and they've added in the lightsaber effect and they've added in the lightsaber sound to kind of Star Wars-ize the scene from the movie or TV show. So the big one making the rounds right now is a Game of Thrones one, Arya versus Brienne Lightsaber Duel. That one's gotten several million views. A lot of people think it's pretty cool, and then you kind of have that sort of Star Wars reference because the actress who plays Brienne is Captain Phasma. So you have that little crossover there, which I'm sure would win it a little extra attention. Commonly, these types of videos, it'll be like called such and such with lightsabers. That's a common title. Or some of them are called, blah 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 lightsaber fight or blah 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 lightsaber duel. So if you're looking for these types of videos, those are some common keywords to look for. Another interesting one I think that I found was called Star Trek with lightsabers. And so just even that title right there, that's very bold of them to take Star Trek and add in some lightsabers. It's from the newest Star Trek movie. I think it was the newest one. Anyway, Sulu has his fencing sword thingy, and so he ends up fighting a bad guy with that, and so somebody added in the lightsaber effect. And it's kind of fun, and just even the fact that it's combining these two sci-fi entities that are very divided, and then non-fans will always kind of mix them up. They're the same thing, right? No, they're not. Anyway, so Star Trek with lightsabers, that's another good one. Now, one that's a little different that I came across called Robin Hood with lightsabers, and that's taken from the 70s Robin Hood cartoon by Disney. And so somebody decided to add in some lightsabers there, which would not have occurred to me to add it into a cartoon, because you kind of think of the fans adding in the lightsaber effect with these live action things, but in this case it's in the cartoon. And an extra little nugget in that one is look for the bowcaster if you choose to watch that. So you can also have some extra effects, Star Wars kind of effects besides just the lightsaber. So that's kind of neat. Another nice one I came across is called Wonder Woman with lightsabers, and that's the scene of Wonder Woman fighting Doomsday from Batman v Superman. And so that fan decided to give Wonder Woman a yellow lightsaber, which is probably pretty appropriate. It matches the lasso of truth. So that's kind of a cool one to look out for. And finally, my favorite one that I came across, it's called Mask of the Jedi. And it's taken from Mask of Zorro. And it's this really elaborate fight scene to begin with. So Zorro's fighting off all of these people, with swords in the original version. And he's kind of jumping all around. It's very acrobatic, like the Phantom Menace lightsaber duel, how acrobatic that is. So that's really kind of a fun one to watch. But those would be some of my recommendations. It's very easy to kind of tumble down the rabbit hole, the YouTube rabbit hole, with a topic like this. You could find yourself watching these different edited videos for hours probably. There's tons of them out there, there's some of them with the lightsaber effect added to like the 300 or the Matrix or whatever, just about anything you can imagine somebody's added the lightsaber effect to, but they're pretty entertaining. Some of them I think are better than others, and I kind of like when the lightsaber fits into it a little bit. Like in the Wonder Woman one, the lightsaber kind of fits. It's superhero stuff, so you kind of expect there could be some supernatural in there. And other times, where a sword wouldn't fully cut through something, but a lightsaber would, it's a little bit of a stretch, and you're going to find a lot that are kind of like that. But anyway, it's just kind of a fun little thing, fun little way to pass the time. And if you find yourself tumbling down that rabbit hole and, a few hours later you're still watching these types of videos, I'm sorry, or you're welcome, one or the other, whichever one best suits your situation. But those are some you can check out. I'll link to them all below.